Referee just shushing everyone for frame 3.
Another well-weighted safety shot. Well, if he's going to win this match, he's going to have to keep O'Sullivan there. Keep him under that bolt cushion, because there isn't really a player around who enjoys playing all his shots from down that end. Yes, I mean, it looked a little bit ambitious, but actually O'Sullivan's shot there was, he knew the cue ball was going to swing around the back of the black. I don't think he actually went for the pot, because the potting angle was too straight maybe to get the cue ball back. The match where these two played each other in the final of the Champion of Champions, Ronnie O'Sullivan won that 10-9, but there was just a moment towards the end of the match where Kyren had Ronnie rattled. Ronnie went for a very ambitious back double, which he missed, got out. I think he might have fluked to snooker. Either way, got lucky. But late pot, to my memory, Kyren might have been 1 up with 2 to play, but even then, when it got to the decider, O'Sullivan knocked in a big break, and that was that. But there was just a moment where it looked as if O'Sullivan was going to be on the wrong end of that match, and he'd sort of almost been broken by Kyren. That was not a good kiss.
6.
I don't think anything's available from that side. Nothing easy anyway.
And we'll start with 6.
Well, I guess O'Sullivan's safety has to be top class as well. It's easy for me to say only Kyren has to be playing great safety to keep O'Sullivan out. I think Kyren Wilson's demonstrated that he's playing very well himself. But Ronnie needs a frame. Needs to get that feel that he's in the match, and at the moment he isn't really in the match.
Yeah, I mean, O'Sullivan, average shot time so far, 28.5 seconds. You know, that's for him. That's obviously on the slow side, but it's just reflected the fact he's not had much table time. Whenever he comes to the table, he seems to be playing safe. I know he was in earlier, but lost position. If he starts getting in and making breaks, then that shot time will come well down. Match against Shanghai in the previous round took 1 hour and 32 seconds, average frame time 10 minutes, because that was all breaks really.
Well, this is quite a big pot that he's taking on, and he's giving himself every chance, really sizing it up. Well, he's unlucky there. I mean, there was always a chance he wouldn't be on the black. There were so many reds that could have got it in the way, and one has.
Green. Kyren Wilson, 1.
Just a little bit ragged, O'Sullivan's game today. Even that shot, and again, he knows it, that little shake of the head. You don't get all that many of those sort of emotions from O'Sullivan. I think he's feeling a little frustrated out there. Well, this is a little bit like the previous shot where you're going to roll the blue in, but you're not entirely sure where the balls are going to end up. I don't think he'll be hitting it particularly hard.
Six.
Well, surprise that he missed that. Now this is a real chance for O'Sullivan. It's pretty easy for him to get on the black. The referee just having a word about something. I don't know what happened there. Whether there was any form of distraction against Kyren Wilson by somebody. Unintentional, I'm sure. But cue ball underneath this bottom cushion allows Ronnie to get on the black.
1.
So an opening at last. It's no good. Well, I think the frustrations are continuing. He may be able to cut that red to the middle pocket, actually. It's not a particularly nice shot. Cue ball's heading up somewhere to the top left pocket in that general direction. Playing it with a bit of screw, maybe to avoid the in-off. It's a great shot. That is a terrific shot, because while he knew that the green was up there, little half screw with left-hand side on a thin pot, that's a very difficult shot to play.
Well, especially after the start to the match he's made. It's not been anything really from O'Sullivan so far. Maybe it'll change now. He's looking where this cue ball's going to finish. He's okay. Just push the red, though, past the black, so it doesn't pop to the left corner now.
Absolutely, Dave. Yeah, that's the one thing about that last shot that has not worked out very well. But for that, he was really in. Just get the feeling here, this is an important little stage of the match. If O'Sullivan can get loose and get a break under his belt, he'll be okay. I think you sense that maybe he's got a little bit frustrated in 2 and a bit frames.
Well, this is where, you know, mental fortitude plays its part. He loves this tournament. Obviously, he's won it the last 2 years. He likes to come in here. We saw him in good mood after his previous win. So needs to dig deep, try and get something here in this frame and then build from there. Let's be honest, if anyone can fashion something here, it'll be Ronnie O'Sullivan.
20.
Still got the pink to go at, even though the black's tied up at the moment.
Six.
Quite how he's finished all the way up there, I'm not sure. I've got a big bounce from the bottom cushion. He's on one, but clearly the cue ball was not meant to go all that way.
Certainly helps if you can just switch hands.
Seven.
It was obviously the red that was stopping the black potting, but he didn't necessarily need to play for the black now. He's got a good lead. Just a question of putting the frame away now. It's a great red, wasn't it, early in the break to that right middle to keep the break going. Checking the scoreboard, the pink will put him 50 in front, so another red and a pink, and it should be his frame. And this is exactly what he needed after the start he made and the start Wilson made.
Yes, and he needed to do it impressively, I think, and he has done. There was a bit of a struggle at the beginning of the break. Looked like he'd broken down immediately after a red and a black, but delicate little screwed red in the middle up into baulk was a lovely shot. I think we've got a match starting to take shape now. Ooh, I say that, as Dave pointed out, he does need
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 52.
another ball. He needed that colour. 51, the difference with 51 on. That was sloppy.
Yeah, very surprising miss. So Kyren Wilson can still tie. 3 reds, 3 blacks on the colours, and it's a respot.
Yes, of course, you immediately look where the black is, and Kyren, in trying to move it out, has actually put it even safer. I can see what he was thinking of, but it didn't work out. Right now, it's quite difficult to see how Kyren Wilson can tie this frame. Mathematically, yes, but not where the balls are. In fact, there's a red pushed up the table now, as well as the black being on the rail. I think he's in a very difficult position to get back into this frame somehow. I think one would be annoyed, though, that he hasn't already won it, because that was a bad miss on the pink. Didn't miss it for any particular reason. It wasn't that difficult. That's a good shot, actually.
Yeah, he's just got to keep his discipline. O'Sullivan, you know, something like an in-off could change things. It suddenly gives Wilson hope. He doesn't want to open any sort of door for Kyren Wilson here. Well, of course, in off the other way. Well, and the red's gone in as well, which is even worse. So a little nod of the head.